What is up, everyone? Honor of Kings just dropped the massive Season 15A mid-season patch update, and we have a ton of huge hero reworks, combat adjustments, and stat buffs to go over. Whether you main Zilong, play Arthur in top lane, or spam Ao'yin in the farm lane, this update completely changes how several key heroes play and build. Let's jump straight into the big reworks first. First up, Zilong is receiving a massive combat upgrade. For his first skill, the base cooldown is bumped slightly from 7 to 8 seconds, but the movement speed boost now scales smoothly from 0 to 100 based on level rather than fixed tiers. Plus, and this is huge, switching tiers now gives you 1 extra cast of skill 1. For his second skill, his base thrust count got bumped from 4 to 5, base damage is up to 200, plus 40 LVL, plus 65% extra AD, and base healing is increased. The trade-off? Damage and recovery now diminish by 8% to 4% per consecutive hit. As for his ultimate, marking enemies now last 5 seconds, dealing an additional 30 to 60, plus 10% extra AD magic damage when hitting marked targets. Zilong's burst potential and mobility loops are much sharper now. Make sure to weave your extra skill 1 reset into combos. Next is Ao'yin, who gets a huge quality of life overhaul. First, for his passive, his secondary sword physical scaling went up from 30%, 60% to 35%, 70%, and it can now crit. This is a massive boost for crit-heavy marksman builds. Skills 1, 2, and 3. All 3 basic skills now have casting speed that scales with attack speed. Cooldowns went up slightly from 12s to 12.5s, and base damage was adjusted to shift more power into AD scaling. His ultimate's True Dragon Form's base movement speed now scales with skill level. So now Ao'yin gives smooth cast times on high attack speed, and that means he will feel much less clunky late game. Moving on to our favorite tanky fighters and buff part. First, we have Arthur. His skill 1 gets a brand new effect. If no targets are in range, casting skill 1 allows Arthur to dash forward a short distance. This solves one of his biggest issues with wall hops and escaping. To compensate, his passive recovery and skill 1 base damage charge scaling got slight nerfs. Now finally, at least Levi's minor second skill buff is here. Now inside his second skill's the sword circle, Levi now gains a 10% 20% chance to dodge attacks. But if enemies outside the circle try to hit him, that dodge chance doubles to 20% 40%. Outplay potential just went through the roof. Now let's talk about Jian. His passive, quality of life fix. Taking damage from long-range snipes beyond 1/250 range will no longer accidentally trigger his Heaven-Earth form when his energy is full. No more wasted energy. Now let's run through the stat buffs and nerfs quickfire style. First, we have buffs. Jian, her ultimate cooldown now reduces by 6 seconds per skill level instead of sitting flat at 60 seconds. Expect way more teamfights backed by her healing. Wuyan also got a buff, base extra AD scaling on her ultimate increased to 100%, and shield per stack increased to 80, plus 40 LVL. Spin to win is back. Now let's talk about slight nerfs. First, Lian, his second skill's base shield and extra HP scaling reduced slightly. Then for Dun, his base damage on skill 1, both phases, and ultimate reduced slightly across the board. Still a solid front line, but less dominant early game. And lastly, for Zhuangzi, his ultimate CC immunity and shield duration cut from 2s to 1.5s with reduced base shield values. And that wraps up the major balance adjustments for the Season 15 version update. Which hero change are you most excited to try out in Ranked? Is Zilong going to be permabanned, or are you hyped for Arthur's new dash? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you never miss another Honor of Kings update guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all with another video.